Right, look at this, man. It's a 10-year leak, better 15-year leak, I don't know, all the way across the street to the drain. Pulled up in here, man. It's just one part of the block. The drain right next to it, right past it, all cracked up. What that tell you? That mean the pipes busted, subsidence. The next drain, shoddy ass cement work and patch. Look, this all within a matter of 4 houses. Go down 2 more houses. Telltale sign of subsidence. Look at the cement drop. Been like that years. But right on the corner, a $90 million project they claim been completed. Now look at it from this vantage point. A whole V created right here in the middle of the street where the trash at. They don't care. I'm gonna pick up that bag on my way back. I don't have no gloves on. Not even 2 houses later, sidewalk. Drains cracked, street cracked. I'm telling you, this shit crazy. And look over here. And when I get on the other side of the block behind this house, I'm gonna show you the direct line across to the park. Look at the cement. Subsidence. The cracks. Look. Straight crack all the way down. But mind you, at the corner, $9.5 million project completed. 13 blocks of Martin Drive. We gonna get there in a minute. I'm gonna let y'all see. This a walk audit. Look. Only thing holding it is the rebar. There you go. Another gangster lean. Telling you, man. There you go. Right off the corner. Now, more. Manchester. They claim this street was done. They claim they got handicap access ramps at all the corners. You see a handicap access ramp? $9.5 million project. All 4 corners. Right here at this corner. Look at the drains. This what they claim is completed. 13 blocks. Let you look. The school right there in the next block. Look at the drain right here sliding to the, everything subsiding. All the water leaking right here and sinking at the curbs. Look. Look at the sewer. This one corner. This one corner. Listen to the cars hit the street. You hear them, right? Look at this bullshit. Parmesan or Renegade. This y'all work. $9.5 million for 13 blocks. The only block done is up the street down here at Martin. Way down there. About 11. Look down here. Raging Cajun. All the way down. All you see is the corners done. Look at the dip right there. That's supposed to be new. Because they fixed the plumbing on this side and left this side, the low side, to leak the water into our side of the subdivision. Look at it. The cars leaning, everything. Take a rocket scientist to see this stole money. There go your Martin Drive audit. Continuation of your audit. Look, man. Where you think the water going? Where do you honestly think the water going? Hey, Charlie, them hoes don't like that. This your work. This under your administration. 2021, 2022. You signed off on this bullshit shoddy ass work. Would you allow this in Broadmoor? Where McCarran at? Would you allow this in your neighborhood? We're gonna expose all y'all systemic targeting of certain neighborhoods. Look at this. Now I'm a pan right here across the street. What you see? What you see? I'm a pan right. What you see? Interesting, huh? $9.5 million. This Martin Drive, no? Mind you. Listen to the car. Lady car tore up. All the front end about to fall out. It's horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Unacceptable. Surely, them hoes don't like that. Stay your ass out the ballroom off them Heinekens. Come on, we just made a little left right here by the school. Going into the school. Train sinking. Pads collapsing. Front end busters. We're going to just call this Front End Busters United Neighborhood. Because every street around here tell your whole goddamn oil pan loose. All your tie right in. I don't want to get this plate. I don't want partner to be on there like that. So, this oil pan buster city. Purposeful. Letting the water subside under here to try to sink the houses. Look at this bullshit. Hey, Amy, McCarran, what's happening? This been like this about 15 years. What's good? Just your district, huh? Another busted drain. I ain't even walking but a house or two. This is nuts, man. Another 2 houses. Look. Bullshit. Mind you, look how close I am to the school. It's right here. 10 million. And the next cement pad. When you got school buses coming out here at 80 miles an hour on 2 wheels with no respect for the neighborhood and stop signs, you know what I'm saying? And they flipping off, the drivers won't flip you off and shit if you tell them something. You see, just the end result. Then what you get? Cement pads falling, cracking. I'm going to stand right here in the middle of the street. I'm going to pan right here to this drain. Diving down, broke. Straight across over here. Diving down, about to break. Don't take a rocket scientist to understand there's subsidence here because you won't fix the pipes, let it leak on purpose. Shit, we might as well call this the 2-house audit. Because every 2 houses, look. That's a whole, just the backside of the school. Just the backside. Yeah, man, it's real like that. East Beast, baby. Common man. True North. Human functionary. The black when y'all hate the love. Chitamacha Amazigh. Yep. When y'all stole all the land from. That's why y'all want to neglect it, but it's all good. We're going to blast y'all ass. So now let me show the strategic play. Coming off of Martin. And Wells. Peep game now. They repaired this whole side. That's a strategic play. Just the high side. So they repair all the plumbing on the high side to purposely pressurize it and send all the water underneath the houses in the subdivision that sit lower. Why? Because that's where the True North stay at. Try to flood him out, try to sink him. Not flood him, sink him into the ground. Bury him. All agencies. None exempt. But Karma gonna hand that ass to him. Believe that. Shit, look like a broke ankle coming soon, huh? One of the kids. Just right by the school. Or the parents. And across the street where they park at. Or maybe y'all took the broken ones from uptown and brought them to the east and gave them new ones. Or how about the exposed wires at the bottom of the pole? Who's trying to steal a wire? And it's the school right here. So now you can get a visual of what I'm saying. That's the levee, that's Haynes. That's Morton. All brand new, right? Except for these streets. Curtis. All the way around Curtis still ragged as shit. But you come all the way here. When you get here to Wells, look at the dip. All the way to the canal. That's a dip down. You know why? They're letting it sink more and more and more by not fixing the plumbing and purposely letting it leak. Solid cocksuckers. Y'all heard the rotor plane in the back while I'm videoing? That's the type of stupid shit they be on. That's the rotor plane at the airport that they fly over the school all day now. Imagine that shit while you trying to learn as a student. Now I'll give you an overview from the levee point of view. First block and a half, 2 blocks out of 13 done. Way down there by the apartments, another 2 blocks, 4 done. 9 blocks untouched, 10 million. Contrell, we want answers. Amy McCarron, get your ass out here and fight for this shit by this school like you fighting for Uptown. Where Jason Hughes at? Where Oliver Thomas at? Where Eugene Green at? Goofy ass. There go a weak spot at the top of the levee. You think this intentional that this levee was built this fucking shoddy right here? Mind you, a loyal title holder, celestial true Lord human functionary. They claim ain't no black Jesus, but hey, I let karma split them like a fence they sit on. You gonna pick a side, and you gonna pick the right side. Not the demonic side, the antichrist side either. Y'all time up. Let's see all these 4 houses down here across the street. They got a serious gas leak in the front of all these houses right here across the street. I'm dead ass. Serious gas leak. Pipes falling. Subsidence. You ever seen cement belly like that? The only way it belly like that is if you're washing it out. See that little pit right there? Where the trash at? Got a nice little hole there, right? So you can wash out that and let that collapse. And let me show you. We pass right on across the levee down to the street. What you see? Bingo. Problems. And that's where the gas leak at, right? Okay.